Hello and welcome to another tutorial regarding the Ardu-X. So today what we're going to do is we are going to show you how to create an edge detection robot. So this will use pretty much IR sensors and DC motors. So if you have not used or done those tutorials yet, I suggest you highly do those before you jump into this tutorial. So first, what we're going to do is we are going to use this kind of setup. So for convention, you have the front of your robot over here, you have the right side over here, the left side over here, and then the back down here. So this is the robot that I will be using today. I already have it connected, so here's the DCM, it's kind of covered by all the wires. Here are the two IR sensors, you have one on the right and one on the left. And then lastly, we have four motors. All the motors are connected to the DC module right here, and then all the wires are already set up. So the first thing that you're going to do is you will have to create the void setup and the void loop prompts. Go ahead and do that. Next, what you have to do is you have to declare the pins. So we are going to declare both the DC motor pins and the IR pins. So I already have that set up. So we have the left side being A and the right side being B. And then after this, you have the IR sensors. So you have an IR sensor on your left, which should be connected to pin 24, and one on your right should be at pin 25. So again, let's just make sure that people know this. This is right, this is left. Next, what we're going to do is we have to go into our setup and declare our pin modes. So this is done with the serial begin for the IR sensors, and then we do the pin mode setup for the DC module, and then the directionals for the DC module as well. And these can all be found in your DC motor tutorial. So after you have this set up, declare all of the DC motor pins as outputs, set the digital writes to lows, and then that should set it up for us. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go into this void loop. We are going to specify our IR sensors as left and right using int and declaring them as variables. So that's done by doing this. And next what we're going to do is we have to create something so that the robot will move. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the void motor that we use in the DC motor tutorial. I'm going to put that right here. So this is just specifying the speeds for the left side and the right side, and just based on the number that you call when you use these motor setups. This can also be found in the DC motor tutorial. Now we're going to go back into the void loop. So what we're going to do is we have to create something so that when the IR sensor sees something, it'll either turn left or right or just keep going straight. So what we're going to do is we have to create some conditional statements. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to say if the IR sensor on the left is greater than, say, 60, then we want this to turn right. So to do that, we would call on our motor function that we set up down there, and then we would tell it to turn right. So I'm going to make a point turn right. So this is a pretty low setting. You can choose any number between 0 and 255. I just chose 50. Pretty slow number, but it'll give you the results you want. So this is for the left. So now that the left side is set up, we need to do the right side. So we're going to do that by saying else if the IR sensor on the right is greater than 60 as well, then the IR sensor should move to the left. And I'm just specifying the values inside here. So negative 50 or 50. So this will make it swing turn left, or point turn left, when the IR sensor on the right side sees something. And then lastly, if neither of them are detecting anything past 50 or 60, then it should just keep going straight. So to do that, we just specify 2 positive numbers. And there you have it. So all you have to do is compile and download. We do that right now. And then you can try it out. I'm going to put a video at the end so you can see what's going on. And thank you for watching the tutorial. See you next time.